Kia ora. I am Paura, and this is a nickname that's given to me by my wonderful, loving friend in New Zealand named Sione Hedig. Today I want to challenge you. I want to shift your thinking. I want to really get into a concept that I believe will really change your life. So let's get into it. There is a concept that is so difficult for us to accept and look at because it's acceptance. Our whole society teaches us that we shouldn't accept what we are and how we are, that we have to be different, that we have to be better, we have to do this and we have to do that. And so what I'm going to talk to you today about is this concept of accepting. Accepting acceptance is the hardest thing that we possibly can do in many instances, but it's an important concept. When we talk about acceptance, there's something in this that fights this. We're taught that we should be better or different. But I want to point out something to you which is very important, and that is that there's a difference between liking something and accepting it. And acceptance and learning how to accept things is the key to a very peaceful and enjoyable life. So one of the issues that we want to talk about here is accepting acceptance. Isn't that funny how hard that is? There's a certain irony there. The first step towards creating acceptance is to create an unbiased inventory of ourselves. To look at ourselves from a realistic point of view, to look at what is. So for example, if you have a certain characteristic, let's say you have a 38 waist, which I do, and it's very, very hard for me to like it or accept it, but I have a 38-inch waist. And so accepting that I have that is part of this inventory. Now there are other qualities, obviously, besides our waistline. We can look at our finances. We can look at the different qualities we have. We can look at our age. We can look at our health. We can look at any of these different concepts. And then at that point, once you've done a very comprehensive and a very unbiased inventory, then guess what we do? We accept all of it and accept what is. This is how we are at this moment. There's nothing that can change how we are in this moment. As much as we'd like to change how much we weigh, how much we owe, how much we have of this quality or this quality, we cannot change any of that. In this moment, we accept all of it, everything. And the interesting thing is when you get to that place, you know what happens? Is the resistance starts to show up. It's like, I can't do that. I can't accept this. This is untenable. This is unacceptable. Isn't that interesting? How often we use that word, unacceptable. But accepting is being realistic. It's looking at us just as we are at this moment and accepting all of it, all of it. We want to have an acceptance of everything that is. The fact is that what you are right now is what you are. Now I have this very, very beautiful phenomenon in my life where I connect in with the divine and ask them for help. And I was asking them for some of the principles that would help life to be better. And this concept of acceptance came up. It was number 3 of what I call the 6 sticks of living well. Most of you cannot accept acceptance. Isn't that a great opener? Acceptance feels like giving up or conceding to many of you. So you live in a place of lack of acceptance. It's not conceding. It's accepting. It's a very different concept. Until you can accept what is, you will never enjoy your life. Now think about that just for a minute. Until you can accept what is, you will never enjoy your life. Have you wondered a little bit by why you're not enjoying your life? That's why this concept I'm sharing with you today from the divine is so important. You cannot enjoy something that you fight against consistently. You can't enjoy your body. You can't enjoy your financial status. You can't enjoy your qualities, your characteristics. Anything that you fight against consistently, you cannot enjoy it. Even if you resist something in your life at different intervals, you will not have the bliss that is possible while you're fighting. What are you fighting right now? What are you fighting against inside you, around you, about other people? This resistance, this lack of acceptance, is making it so our bliss goes away. And the more we fight, the more the bliss detracts. Acceptance means to look at your life and make a very objective and unbiased inventory of what your life consists of. You can itemize even the minutest details of your life and then get others' opinions of your list to give you a broader perspective of what is in your life. Because sometimes we have these blinders on us. We can't see our life very well. And sometimes input from others is very, very valuable. Like, what is? Other perspectives, other people can see us differently. In financial terms, this is quite simple. You add up what you have and state what you own, and that is what is left. It is much more difficult to do when you talk about qualities or characteristics. You each have all the qualities within you. I want to talk about this for a moment. We have every quality of being alive, of being human within us, but they're just in different quantities. Every quantity is within us. Can you accept that you have these other qualities that you don't like? Can you accept that you have all the qualities? This is a very, very important concept about accepting. You have all the qualities within you, but in differing ways and quantities. One of you may be mean and still have compassion in large amounts. Another of you may be very happy at times, but also sink into sadness as well. There's more to this topic. I want to get into it more, but I feel like this is a great start for each of us to look at this concept of accepting acceptance, accepting what is real, what it is that we are at this moment, and accept it fully. We may not like it. We may want to fight it and resist it. But the more we fight it and the more we resist it, the more we're going to stay in that space. And it will never change until we accept what is. So this is version 1. In a subsequent video, I'm going to talk about the rest of the concepts of acceptance. I hope you come back and see me. I hope we get to know each other. I have a lot of beautiful and wonderful concepts. And one of my greatest qualities, which I learned in New Zealand, is the ability of how to love. And I do love you, and I'm very, very interested in helping you with your life to get it better, the best it can be. And I'm going to teach you and share with you some of the greatest concepts that the universe has to share with us. Thank you. Let's do this again soon.